My name is Raghuram Joshi. I'm responsible for enterprise applications, including IoT and cloud implementations for Bosch, as well as I take care of implementing digital content management systems. The major changes in manufacturing industries in the last couple of years is, of course, emergence of digital as one of the core components in the manufacturing process. The other aspect is, of course, the complexity which is increasing now within the organization in terms of the need to deliver higher variants. At the same time, the need to deliver the right components, right product at the right time. Even though I say it in one sentence, but it's becoming extremely complex because of the number of parties engaged in doing this activity. Manufacturers have been traditionally in the linear space of in business models and pricing models. Of course, with the software layer coming on top, it makes it possible for people to now move from being a linear business model to a non-linear business model, which enables all the services. Now, to enable this digital models, you need to enable the entire ecosystem. The ecosystem is suppliers, partners, vendors, your own employees, even your competition. I think when you talk about digital enablement, it happens at multiple layers. As customers, we only see the final touch points. But what we don't see is the multiple layers in digital transformation. The first is the digital core itself. At one level, people are rethinking the digital core, which is basically ERP PLM. People are looking at how efficiently these ERP systems are being used to solve the business process problems. Then the next layer is where Liferay kind of products come in, wherein you are engaging with the customer and engaging with the employees. There is a new wave which is happening at this point in time, wherein previously employees used to get what they get from the organization, but more and more employees and customers are driving the technology to be adopted within the organization, which is a new trend in the last 5-7 years, wherein customers are saying, I need this information. Employees are saying, I need to collaborate and therefore I need this platform. Help me engage with my peers. Help me communicate with my other parties. And that is where they are rethinking this particular platform. It's a very democratized environment wherein each party in the ecosystem has a choice of their own. And if your platform is not able to provide possibilities to integrate, you are actually losing out certain important elements or certain important partners in this whole ecosystem. It would become quite difficult and you are basically then left on an island. Servitization is an emerging trend. Everybody wants to get into servitization. For example, if I am an engine manufacturer and today my business model in a linear context is to sell just engines, probably the best services that I can offer is to provision that. So the moment I enable the engine to be provisioned digitally, I am in a position to allow this engine to be connected to many digital platforms. Yeah, I can go to the next step and I say that it provides me data for self-maintenance. So it will offer me data for diagnostic, for predictive maintenance, for preventive maintenance, for field service. I can take the next step wherein I can say that this machine is now connected to multiple other machines in the ecosystem. And this opens up tremendous possibilities for service. It's actually a very interesting time to be in manufacturing because suddenly there is a convergence of so many technologies, and at the same time many of these technologies are not really mature that you can just adopt it as is. They are evolving, whether it is collaboration environment, whether it is workflows, whether it is record management, or whether it is simply communicating over some other channels. And Liferay is playing a very important role in this particular space. People are ready for it, and we need to build these platforms to make and enable them.